When it comes to attraction, sometimes the signs aren't always obvious. In fact, many of the signals a man gives off when he's attracted to someone are subtle and hidden, and if you're not paying attention, you might miss them entirely. That's why today we're going to dive deep into the hidden signals of male attraction. These are the subtle, sometimes unconscious cues that men give off when they're interested in someone. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to read these signs. Understanding these signals can completely change how you approach relationships. So let's get started. You may have noticed that when a man is around someone he's attracted to, he might act a little differently. It's not always about what he says, it's more about how he behaves. And often it's his body language that speaks louder than words. One of the first things to look out for is his eye contact. When a man is attracted to you, he will likely make more eye contact. But not just any eye contact. It's deeper, more intentional. It's almost as if he's trying to connect with you on a deeper level. He might hold your gaze longer than usual, or he might glance at you frequently, almost as if he's drawn to you without even realizing it. But there's also something more subtle about eye contact. When he's really interested, you'll notice that his pupils dilate when he looks at you. This is an unconscious sign of attraction, and it's something his body does without him even thinking about it. Another hidden sign of male attraction has to do with his posture. You've probably noticed that when someone is attracted to another person, they tend to lean in. When a man is interested, he might lean in slightly when he's talking to you. His body will face you more directly, and he might angle his body towards you even when he's in a group. It's a sign that he wants to be closer to you, both physically and emotionally. And it's something that happens naturally when someone feels a connection. His posture will also become more open, meaning he won't cross his arms or make himself appear distant. Instead, he'll be open, facing you, trying to make himself more approachable. This is a clear sign that he's interested and wants to engage with you. Now, let's talk about his smile, because when a man is attracted to you, his smile is often one of the first things that will give him away. But not just any smile. The way a man smiles when he's interested in someone is different. It's warmer, it's more genuine, and it comes with a slight twinkle in his eyes. You'll notice that when he sees you, his smile seems to light up his whole face. It's almost like he's excited to be around you, and that energy is contagious. You might even notice that he smiles more often when he's talking to you or when he sees you across the room. It's his way of showing that he's happy and comfortable in your presence. But here's the thing, it's not just his smile or eye contact that's a giveaway. It's also how he reacts to your presence. If you're in a room together, pay attention to how he behaves when you enter the space. Does he suddenly straighten up? Does he seem to become more alert? Does he shift his focus towards you? These are signs of attraction. Even if he doesn't say anything, his body will tell you exactly what's going on in his mind. You might notice that he starts to engage with you more. Even if he's normally more reserved or quiet, his behavior becomes more open, and he'll try to keep the conversation going, asking you questions and showing genuine interest in your life. All of this points to the fact that he's not only attracted to you, but he also wants to get to know you on a deeper level. As you're paying attention to his body language, you'll also want to notice his hands. Believe it or not, a man's hands can reveal a lot about his level of interest. When he's attracted to you, his hands will often be more expressive. He may gesture more when he talks, or he might unconsciously touch his face or hair, trying to make himself appear more appealing to you. Sometimes a man might even try to subtly mirror your movements. For example, if you cross your arms, he might do the same. Or if you adjust your posture, he might follow suit. This mirroring behavior is a sign that he's trying to connect with you and show that he's in sync with you. It's a subconscious way of saying, I'm paying attention to you and I'm engaged. Now, let's talk about his voice. Because when a man is attracted to someone, his voice often changes without him even realizing it. You might notice that he starts speaking more slowly, or his tone becomes deeper and more soothing. His voice might also become a bit more playful or flirtatious, and he might laugh at your jokes a little more than usual. These subtle changes in his vocal tone are signs that he's trying to impress you, and they indicate that he's emotionally engaged and interested in you. He might even find himself speaking more openly or vulnerably, wanting to create a deeper emotional connection with you. It's these shifts in his voice that can often be the most telling signs of all. Another hidden signal of male attraction comes in the form of physical touch. Now, this doesn't mean he's going to touch you inappropriately. It's more about the little gestures, like a light touch on your arm when he's laughing, or brushing his hand against yours when you're sitting next to each other. These small gestures are his way of trying to get closer to you without being too obvious. It's a subtle way of expressing affection and interest. And when a man is attracted to you, these touches will happen more often, and he'll be careful to see how you respond. If you're receptive to his touch, he'll be encouraged to do it more. If you pull away, he'll likely take a step back. But all of this is a sign that he's trying to gauge your level of comfort and see if there's potential for something more. It's also important to notice how much he remembers about you. When a man is attracted to you, he'll pay attention to the little details. He'll remember things you've said in passing, like your favorite food, the places you've been, or something personal that you've shared with him. This is a clear sign that he's not just listening to you, he's actively interested in you and what makes you unique. When he brings up these details later on, it shows that he's invested in getting to know you better, and he cares about what's important to you. And then there's the way he reacts when other people are around, especially when it comes to other men. When a man is attracted to you, he'll often try to subtly compete for your attention. He might stand a little taller, puff out his chest, or even try to outshine other men in the room. It's not that he's trying to be competitive or possessive, but he wants you to notice him and see that he's confident and capable. It's a natural instinct to want to stand out when he's attracted to someone, and this can be a powerful signal of interest. So, the next time you're around a man and you're wondering if he's attracted to you, take a moment to observe these hidden signals, from his body language, his eye contact, and his smile, to the subtle changes in his voice, his touch, and his attentiveness. All of these cues work together to show you exactly what's going on in his mind. Even if he's not saying it out loud, he's telling you everything you need to know through his actions. So trust your instincts and look for these signals, because they can reveal a lot about how he truly feels. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.